Tuesday. So this morning, NET-226 scaling networks. We troubleshooted Ethernet, and then we discussed hot standby. Alright, and then Thursday we talked about we're going to do the lab here for HSRP, and then we have a small assessment. It'll cover a unit assessment, Unit 1, Chapters 1 through 3. Yeah, all the material that's available there. So, this is week 6, and this is Tuesday. We discussed how you can have two routing devices, and we have our switches that are connected, and then the PCs. The PCs will point at a virtual IP. You'll make one of the routers the preemptive one, the one that's going to be used, and the other one not. And so then they would communicate to each other through here because they're on the same network, right? And so then one will be actually physically used as the default, but if that one goes away, then we immediately switch the other one, and the PCs won't know the difference because they're pointing at a virtual IP. And we'll configure that on Thursday. But what we did today was we hooked everything up, and then we adjusted the lab. The previous lab had a router here that simulated the internet, but what we did was we all connected to a switch, and I have that switch connected going out. So we're going to use this 172.20 network, and so each student will have to do NAT on their two routers. So we have to convert their internal addressing to the 172 addresses I assigned. So that'll be a good challenge if we can get that to work. So here is the scenario based on initials. Yeah, devices 1 and 2 as far as switches: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, and 10. Okay, and then that represents these switches right here. That makes sense? So the students, connected, for example, for the older switch, they'd use a crossover here, and then yeah, and then they got connected their networks, connected to the router, two switches, and then on Thursday we're going to add the PCs. But at this point, the students, they can do this configuration here prior to class. So for the routers, 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 19, and 29. Okay, for everybody. So look at this. Here we have the addresses. So for, as an example, Mariah, 172.20, 11, and 12. She can use, one or both or whatever she wants to do. So those won't cross over with next person will use the same addressing, right? Except 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 25, 26, 23, 24, 19, and 29. Okay, so they're going to be doing NAT out to the switch that we hooked up to, and then that switch is hooked to the switch. So should be able to access the internet when it's all said and done. Alright, so here's the big picture, and I've already talked about it. Okay, so for example, these are the routers, these are the switches, this is the switch I have configured, and this switch is the main one that will allow us to get into our network here, and then our network can get out to the internet. So here's NIACC stuff, here's the internet. Alright, I think they have enough information. You want to have as much configured for Thursday that you can.